Did you, speaking of like rich YouTubers doing crazy shit, did you see the guy like jump the Tesla?
He jumped.
Oh,
He
on
jumped over
the
a
maybe it
Tesla?
was a San Francisco street.
Yeah, he jumped a Tesla like up. You know how some hills are in streets, how like he jumped it with a Tesla going like 120 or something, and like plowed into some innocent people's cars and totaled the Tesla. The jump was outrageous, the amount of air he got, because you know those things are like spaceships already. They go so goddamn fast, so quick. He got so much air. It was. I don't know. How
He really didn't build up to it, right? The move was to hit it at 15, to hit it at 25, to see what's what. This guy just hit it. Okay.
100 miles an hour.
Here's the caveat. Maybe I hope you don't know. Taylor might like this. It was a rental.
Hit it
hard.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, that photo on the right is like a UFO.
It's like
that is so much higher than it was in my memory.
If he asked you to ride along, would you go?
No.
I would 100% go. I would.
Taylor, here's my question. If I bought the insurance before I rented it, how do things work out for me?
If you don't show them this photo, you're fine.
They know. It became a big deal. It became a real big deal.
It got kind of viral.
Of course, yeah, they would.
The reason that guy did that is because a YouTuber kind of put him up to it. I don't remember the finer details, and they're irrelevant. But the individuals whose cars got hit made their own YouTube videos where they're like, "Hey, I'm not a famous YouTuber or anything, but one was up the street from me last night, and he had some jackass jump a rental Tesla like Batman and right in the back of my Jeep Wrangler. So here I am out of Jeep Wrangler, and it's just like." Oh, I think they got in some trouble. I don't know what ended up happening, but I would absolutely ride shotgun for that because I'm guessing.
Is he okay?
I bet he's fine. I'll tell you what I would do. I'd throw on some catcher knee pads because that's what always gets hurt. You slide and you hit your knees on the shit, and a helmet, and you'd be fine.
Maybe. I mean, that's a lot of air.
Oh, I would have gotten more. He kind of put it out. He needed to hit that thing going 100 miles per hour. I don't know how fast he was going, but like I feel like he could have gotten more air. Like you're only going to do this once. You are never going to rent a car again after this. There's going to be some kind of alert when you try to rent a car in the future. They'll be like, oh, there'll be a URL with that video attached every time you try to rent a car.
Dude, we used to like sit there on the little system when we were bored and look up celebrities' names and see who was on the do not rent list. Yeah.
Can I read this? The rented 2018 Tesla was abandoned at the scene. There is currently no description of the driver, police said. LAPD said the driver, who remains on the loose, will face hit and run charges. There's a $1,000 reward for anyone who provides information leading to the offender's identification, apprehension, conviction, and resolution through a civil compromise. Jesus fuck! They have a high bar. If I just point at the guy, I want $1,000. Don't tell me you need identification, apprehension, conviction, or resolution. Jesus. But they don't know who it is. The guy got away with it, it would seem.
For now.
I mean,
or I guess, yeah, that does seem pretty finite.
So
definitive, rather.
There is like whoever rented it was associated with the YouTuber in some way, and whoever was driving it was probably also associated with the YouTuber one way. That was probably his Jeremy, and so Jeremy jumped the thing and then left as he was always going to. And they got their fucking clip. I don't know how many views that has. I don't know if it provided any bad will toward him as a YouTuber, but pretty badass if you ask me. They jumped that fucking thing.
When you said that they were going to jump the car, have you seen those videos of people letting a car speed towards them and then they try and jump over it? Yeah, there are some really cool videos of that, but I saw one recently. It was with the Tesla. That's what I thought you were talking about, where the guy jumps way too late and like gets flipped and clipped, like both shins broken, could have died.
I tried.
And you kind of deserve it.
I wanted to do that in a video one time, but I wanted to like run up the front of a car. Like the car was going to drive at me and I was going to run at the car and I was going to try to time it right. So I could take like 2 steps. So I wanted to like step on the hood with 1 step and then maybe 1 more and just jump and let the car go under me. Stupid idea, I know, but we're making a YouTube video. We're gonna get paid a lot of money, so let's try some. Break a leg, it would be worth it. If we get a cool shot out of it. And that's when Jeremy went and like took my test car and did donuts, and like the dirty fuel got mixed in and went into and stopped up the fuel filter, and now we didn't have a car. So I took his car away from him and we blew up his car that day. That was that time. And by his car, I mean my car that I had lended to him on a permanent basis.
That'll show him.
Yeah.
Like it did show him. Then I had to go pick him up when I needed him to work for me. Showed him good.
Did you get him a new car?
Fuck no, I didn't get him a new car. I had to blow up my, like, I had paid like $3,500 for that thing.
Oh, Kyle, you just muted yourself.
Yeah.
Or maybe when he touched the
mic
the
or
thing.
Something.
Yeah.
There
You're
he
back.
is.
No, it was almost worth it. You know, for him to like fuck up the initial car I was gonna blow up, to see the look on his face when I was like, all right, get your shit out of my car, get your shit out of the Pathfinder. We're blowing it up. He's like, ha. And I'm like, we're blowing that fucking car up today. You know what we're doing? We were working for a movie for like White House Down or something like that, or the Discovery Channel or something. I'm like, today's film day. We're blowing that fucking car up. Now you don't have a car. Find somebody to get you back to your house after this. It was almost worth it. Who lost the car. The authorities actually took that car and tested it for high explosives. That car explosion is a big part of what like got me on the radar with them in some way, because it was so fiery and beautiful. I did such a good job with that explosion. I believe
the Pathfinder explosion.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. We got that big orange, bright fireball. It was pretty. But I guess it looked like high explosives to some people. It was tannerite.
Probably they weren't. Oh, it was
100% tannerite. I know exactly how much and exactly how much diesel and gasoline I used. I remember well. In any case, because we had the Pathfinder, I still wanted to try the thing where I ran up the hood, but it was a fucking SUV. So instead, I took one step off the bumper and tripped and rolled into the windshield with my back, broke the windshield, and the glass cut my back. So we nixed that whole idea and just I think we like faked it with some like we made it funny, like silly, like clearly we're faking it now when I'm jumping over a car kind of thing. Like we just made it silly instead of serious.